such an active afternoon online. Hi, Sonia. How are you? Hi, everyone. Welcome to part 23 of our journey through a Weedwife's remedy. We are still talking about oats. So if anyone missed last week's, we are still talking about it this week. So yay. And I'm going to be on page 106 for everyone who has the book. Gosh, so many lives going on right now. Lives, everyone's online. And hello to Elaine, and hopefully she messaged me. She said she was going to make it because her little baby chickens are hatching, so that's exciting. Totally understand that, everything. So so we're also talking about stress, and our discussion question is like, so right now, and I know that like this is something that you know we talk about a lot, stress and stress relief and all that stuff. But I still think it's like really important, and because we just live in a very stressful world, and you know, with the pandemic, it just got a little more stressful. So and they don't really teach us in school. You don't learn these things, how to deal with stress and what you can do. So the question is, how do you deal with stress? Because everybody, you know, deals with it differently. And what do you do to keep your stress level low? And then what advice would you give to others? And looks like I cut off some of it. And then how have you had to change what you do for your stress due to like the pandemic? We'll make it like really now. Like if you go to the gym, but the gyms are closed, or, you know, you go to work out somewhere, you'll have to shift that, and etc. So that's I got my tea, my Tulsi and my turmeric tea. So that's the question as we read about oats, and I hope everyone is good, having a good day. I myself am extra stressed due to, hello Sonia, I craft and stay away from certain people. That is a very good way to deal with your stress. I also do some of that. Yeah. Definitely. And I do, you know, what I have done for my stress has changed a little bit because I can't go to the I can't go to the gym. And that's where like I used to do a little swimming, and I go to the sauna, which is like really good for like digestive issues which I have, and I can't do that. So that's been tough, but I run. I try to do as much physical exercise as I can. I drink, you know, I do I take herbs like passion flower and valerian, and I started taking oat. So this is the oat seed that I got. It's from Herb Farm, which is a really good company. Let's see, it is a glycerin. It's a non-alcoholic tincture, because that's what they have, and because I wanted to try it. You also pull grass. I can see why that would be very stress relieving. Yeah. So this is the very small. It's fresh herb. What is it? Sorry, it's oat milky seed. And it's that's what it is. So it's the oat in the milky stage. Hi, Roman. Hello, hello. Hey, I'm good. You made it today. You always be Junebug to me. Aw, you can call me Junebug. Yes. We're talking about oats today and stress and what everybody does for like stress. You know, because that's still a thing and it's still important. So, yay. Yes. Oh, man. So yeah, so I wanted to try. I've been wanting to try oats for a while, and so I just took the opportunity to get it and try it since we're talking about it. And I was like, okay, now is a good time. Now that I remember, I feel like it makes me feel a little more grounded. I think it's a tonic, which means it works a little slower than like your valerian or your passion flower. Roman says, wow, good timing because I've got my Baltic amber bead necklace in the mail as soon as I put it on to relax. Nice bead necklace. Awesome. Yeah, I really do like so that's another good thing. Like I have the this is the black tourmaline and the rose quartz. And I also have this one, and I can't remember what it's called, which is really good for like ADD. Heather, hello, welcome. So yeah, I mean, crystals are also really, really helpful. And I often like hold on to them and play with them and stuff like that. So this one, and I can't remember what it is, and I apologize. But I picked it up and I just didn't put it down. So I got it, and I have to ask the lady I know. She's called the Crystal Lady, and she sells crystals, and she has like a million crystals in her shop. I've got to like get her information so I can hook y'all up with that fluorite. It, you know, might be. It's got this beautiful like purple, and it's a little blue green. It's just really cool. And I like it's a square. It's like rectangular, you know. So, oh, thank you, Roman. Yeah, I know, it's really pretty. So it's by my computer. And so yeah, so I found that yeah, so guys, crystals and stuff like that can be really helpful for stress. Even if you just need something to hold on to and mess with in your hands if you're fidgety. And so Heather, I just wanted to say that I did not get a chance to message you, but I've been thinking about you and your kitty. So this week, and as you know, I know that that's really difficult, and so I hope you are, you know, feeling a little better and everything else, and hugging all of your other kitties, and I don't know, but I've been thinking about you, so I just want to say that. We all can relate in some way about crystals. Oh, yeah. Oh, Heather likes leopardite. Oh, you're welcome. So, right. So I felt like it made me feel a little more grounded. But I maybe need to take it more, or for longer. So, and we haven't gotten to the part where she has a recommended how long you need to take it and blah, blah, blah. Like some herbs, I feel pretty immediate. But it's really tasty if you get in the glycerin because it's super sweet. And I just got an ounce and I wanted to try it. So I might get like a 4-ounce bottle and see how it goes. It's supposed to be like restorative, and it says it's this overall nervine restorative relaxant. So pretty need that because I'm often really tired and I haven't really figured out why. So no matter how much sleep I get, well, we'll see. My sleep does help. So I didn't see Roman's new song either. I'm behind. All right, cool. So yes, so everyone's just joined us, and the discussion question is about stress. How do you deal with stress? What do you do to keep your stress level low? And what advice might you give to others? And then if you had to change what you do for stress for the pandemic, what did you change? And then like, what did you change it to? And all that stuff. So, nothing. My first live action music video. Oh my gosh. I have to see it now. Tange. I mean, of course, I had to see it before. Sonia, I love the Crystal Attic song. I'm really behind in all of Roman's songs. So, yeah, really, really behind. All right. Trying to I want to I cry and whine when I feel stressed. Yeah, I do that too, Heather. And that can be very helpful. Sometimes you just need a good cry and a good tantrum, just to release all of that. I'm trying to not look too down when I'm trying to read, but I also need another light because I'm just totally blind. But this is very uncomfortable, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'll figure it out. Yeah, I feel like that's what running helps me to do too. It's just helps me to relieve some of the stress in my body. So, and right now I'm super stressed about being out of work, and I just sort of realized that my unemployment wasn't going to go as long as I thought it was going to go, and also our government is just being stupid. So anyway, enough of that. It's so hot. It is. It's awful weather. I know. Okay. So we're going to be talking about I'm actually in my element with what's going on. People are staying away from me and everyone's wearing masks. I love it. I'm a slight germaphobe when it comes to other people. LOL. Oh, okay, cool, Roman. Yeah. So my husband and I were talking about this the other day because so in some cases the situation can be easier on people because we, if you're not so social before, the pandemic, then it's nothing much has changed because, you just wear a mask when you go to the grocery store. So you weren't seeing too many people before, and now you're still not seeing too many people. It's a really good point to make, Tanj. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, everything is a lot cleaner now too, right? That's I didn't even like, this is not working. I didn't even like think about that. But we were talking about that aspect, you know. All these like young people going out and going to like bars and stuff and just getting COVID and just having a hard time staying away from people. Roman, but I do understand the stress it takes on others who aren't like me. Yeah, I do too. I understand that, and I'm feeling some of it too, you know, in that respect. You know, um, so you know, so you're just home like all day, and then when you go out, you're like trying to keep 6 feet away from other people, and yeah. All right. I'm really glad that like I'm not living alone. I think it would be hard for not living alone. I need people who need people. I need people occasionally. But now it's more fun shopping online. I think if we could get everything online, we would, right? Like, yeah. Unfortunately, like to get groceries delivered here, like it's too popular, so we have to still go through the grocery store because we're never able to do it. But I need my neighbors today, and they help me. Right. So, yeah, some people are good. I'm glad you got help with what you needed, you know. And Sonia, I need to do more shopping online and stay home. Period. The thing is that as much as I love shopping online, I also like going to the store so I can like hold the thing and like see it in person. And sometimes it's hard to tell what it is online, although it can be quite surprising when you get it at home and you're like, oh, this is what it looks like, you know, because it could be like bigger or smaller or like just different, which can be good and funny. So, oh, right, the thrift stores, right. Roman, it's got to be hard to thrift online. Well, maybe not. That's right. You do are your thrift stores open? I get my cat food, cat litter, and certain groceries delivered from Walmart. Yeah, we're starting to get litter delivered. And we still go to the grocery store like once a week. For me, when it comes to thrifting, I gotta go out to the store. Yeah. So some things you have to do in person. But it's really interesting because like our whole like culture has shifted from it's more acceptable to go out to hey, it's more acceptable to stay home, which is really interesting. My fave store is open and they're closed. Oh no! Well, I'm glad one is open. I'm so sorry about the other one. That really sucks. Yeah, it isn't open. It's a good thing we have the internet, though. I'm really glad because it just still lets us connect, which is really nice. I try to shop for a month when I go to get groceries. Oh, okay, Heather. We can't. So the most we do is a week, but that's really a good thing to do. Yeah. And some people shop like that normally, but I forgot what I have, so I get into my storage items. It's like thrifting in my own right? I have a little of that. Because we've just moved so many times and some things are still in boxes and sort of like crammed someplace, and I'm just like, oh, there's where that was. you know, so. All right, so we're on page 106. So we're going to be talking about, so last week we talked about oat, the milky oats in the milky form, which is different than, we're going to be talking about oat straw, dried oat tops, which is after the milky form. We'll just go back and I'll reread the differences because, you know, yes, rearrange and check your cupboards with thrift. So the difference is, so the milky oats is fresh fruits harvested during the milky phase, and then oat straw / oats tops are dried aerial parts or tops harvested during milky phase. That's confusing. Oh, I'm loving the book and the cards. Yay! You did. I'm so glad. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. And she's coming out with a crystallary one. So in September. So look for that. It's got all these crystals tinged, so you might really be interested in that one. So, and then there's a bestiary one, which is the animals. It's like a, so I know, I can't wait. I know, right? Oh, I'm gonna have all three. Although, like, I haven't, the one I've done the most stuff is with the herbiary. So it's really confusing, but this milky oats. So one is, I don't exactly know what the milky stage is, but it, so I'm assuming there's like some sort of like milky sap that comes out. And then the other one is just dried. So, the bestiary one is in my Amazon cart. Nice. It's great. It's just in that stack. Oh. Roman, have you ever seen the giant Post-it notes? They make giant Post-it notes, like the real ones. Oh, one is the unripe seed, the other is the dried seed and stems. Okay, thank you, Heather. So Heather has clarified, because her definition wasn't that clear for me. All right, so oh, did we read? Uh-oh. I lied. We are well, shoot. I actually don't know where we are, because I thought, well, if, oh my God, yeah, just look up giant Post-it notes on Amazon. They're $9. Yeah, they're a little pricey. Yeah. Oh, they're only $9. Okay, so that's good. You know what, guys? I am sorry. I lied. So we are at, geez whiz. Wait, I've got, like, I always underline where we stop, and I've got like 2 bits. So I have no idea where we stopped last week, which is not good. So if I'm going over stuff we already went over, okay, I don't know. Dang it. Does anyone remember where we ended? Okay, hold on one second. Let me see if I can remember anything about that. Okay, I think we're on page 108. So I don't remember what I did yesterday. And I know. Usually I'm really good at this. I don't know where you stopped. I suppose I should know that kind of stuff. I should know that kind of stuff too. All right, we're gonna go on page 108. I'm just gonna start at the it's the second paragraph. So, and we're talking about the oat. Hopefully I didn't miss anything, but oat straw. This herb can be helpful where there are palpitations triggered from tiredness and endocrine imbalance. Avena has a long reputation as a mild cardiotonic, and while I'm not sure if the mode of action is simply through its effects on the nervous system, or if there is a more direct impact on the heart itself, but I have definitely seen it reduce the frequency and severity of heart palpitations, clearly brought on by stress. Although I prefer the dried plant combined with the use of the fresh plant tincture of the milky tops. In such cases, from King's American Dispensary, so this is a quote from that. Oh, I'm just trying to. Okay. This plant is a nerve tonic stimulant, antispasmodic. It ranks among the most important restoratives for conditions depending upon nervous prostration and for the nervous exhaustion consequence upon thyroid and other fevers and the accidental disorders arising from these complaints. I like accidental disorders, but this is from an old book. These complaints as a weak heart, insomnia, etc. In enfeebled states of the heart muscle, it acts as a good tonic to improve the energy of the organ. Is recommended by Professor Webster to prevent relapsing cardiac rheumatism. And this condition is not thought to be specifically anti-rheumatic, but rather to strengthen the debility upon which the rheumatic depends, so that the patient is less subject to atmospheric and other impressions. Oh my gosh. So that's old book. Aveeno is neither overt relaxant or stimulating action, but instead seems to heal and nourish the nervous system so that the body can respond appropriately to stimulus rather than overreacting with either depression or anxiety, which is really good. And it gives you just sort of what you need. Its soothing character and neutral energetic profile makes it appropriate for nearly anyone, including children and those weak from deficiency or long illness. Herbalist Thomas Avery Guerin specifically says that oat is a gentle supplementing medicinal. Its action of supplementing both yin and qi is somewhat unique and makes it appropriate for many persons, affecting an extraordinary number of patients in the West. Number of patterns. Ha ha ha. affecting an extraordinary number of patients in the West, coupled with its ability to nourish the heart and calm the spirits. These supplementing properties make oat extremely important in modern practice. So it seems like it'd be good in like a heart formula and a nerve formula, and like I know it's good for like possibly maybe a grief formula, which I think I talked about last time. We talked about that. Heather, you might think about taking it along with like some hawthorn, some rose, just to help help smooth out the bumps there. And I like it. You can also eat it as food, as oatmeal, which is fun. Keep in mind that AVENA is a nutritive, gentle herb and can take time to have a noticeable effect. Okay, so that's what I was thinking as I was taking it. While some people, especially those with extreme exhaustions, can feel the soothing touch of the plant right away, many only notice the effect after 4 to 6 weeks of constant use. If symptoms are severe and a more rapid resolution is needed, consider using the tincture of the fresh milky head in addition to oat straw. And I was thinking about that, like to take both at once. Might be good. I should be taking better care of myself. Heather, it's tough. It is really hard. So just do the best you can. You know, do something that helps you with stress. And that's what we're talking about. So anything that you normally do, I would say do it. And then maybe like, I don't know, eat some extra like chocolate or something. You know, treat yourself to things, and like, yeah. So I think it's that taking care of ourselves is something we all struggle with, and you're not really taught that, how to take care of ourselves, how to take that break, how to like, you know, we're just taught to go, 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 and our bodies are really not, you know, really not, that's better, really not built that way. So it's just a constant, like, it's hard. It's really hard. That's why we're talking about oats, and that's why we're talking about stress. Let's see. So taking both, but I have found in my practice that the dried green herb also has great value. This is in part due to its impressive mineral profile, but also because of the gentle nervine effect. I consider the tincture with the dried plant to be somewhat different medicines and often use them concurrently. So she's the mineral profile, yeah. So if you want to do the minerals, which I don't know if some of it comes out in the tinctures, but you want to make a vinegar, and now we'll extract the minerals, and from the plant. And I think Susan Weed has a sheet on that, which I think I've shared before. Oh, I'm gonna find it because it's great. Oh, that's chickweed. Haha. Chickweed is also great. Yeah. Yeah, this is it. Oh wait, this is not it. This is not it. Oh, part 2. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so She doesn't have it listed. I really thought she would have it listed here. Unless I'm missing it. No. I could have sworn. Anyway, I'm going to share both of these because if you want to learn how to make a vinegar, this is really a great thing to do if you are like low on the raw minerals. This is part 1, and then this is part 2, and of course you've gone over this, but if it's new, check it out. And in part 2 it gives you like plants that are good tasting, make good tasting vinegars, and then plants you can use for calcium, which is great. And I thought there was like more there's another one. Geez. This is it. This is it. Okay. So if you scroll down to the bottom of this page, it will tell you like peppermint has how much calcium, magnesium. This is really good. And like it has thyme, yellow dock, sage, burdock, and dandelion root, and all this stuff. Kelp, dulse, like, so just it has some of the other information as the other 2 sheets, but this one at the bottom has like the breakdown on the mineral content, which is really cool. So anyway, peppermint, yes, and we covered mint recently, which was a lot of fun. So okay, so that's a little tangent about herbal vinegars. Oat chart is we're on page 109. Oat straw is the foundation of many of my nourishing infusion blends for clients with nervous system depletion, endocrine deficiency, and general lack of energy and mental clarity. The infusion is quite pleasant tasting, light, slightly nutty, grassy, and sweet with a bit of honey. Even most children can be convinced to indulge in a cup of oat straw. So that's it as a tea, which I've also been thinking about trying. It's hard to go wrong with AVENA, and it will often help and almost never harm or cause complications. It is a core restorative and very much a tonic in the sense that it replenishes and supplements at a deep level rather than simply stimulating surface function, which is something that I feel like I need, which is really cool. So yeah, I might try it as a tea. I can't emphasize how needed and vital these sorts of medicines are in an age and culture where burnout is the norm and exhaustion is expected. Do keep in mind that depletion needs to be addressed on every level, from lifestyle and sleep habits to nutrition and herbs. So not just, I mean, she's saying, yeah, take these herbs, but also get enough sleep. So there's not a substitute for good sleep, and maybe some, better diet if you're just eating a lot of fast food and not a lot of veggies or something. Of course, like, I've changed my diet and all that other stuff, so I'm just like, I feel like there's like a puzzle piece missing in my health. So there is no one quick fix. The key is supporting the whole process, and there is not, so it sucks. I wish there was. I really do. Oats are common feral and wild plants throughout most of the U.S. and beyond. They're also very easily to grow seed, even indoors by children. Wildlife are very fond of it, though, so keep it protected if you have hungry neighborhood critters. It's ready to harvest when the immature green fruits pop when you squeeze them and emit a milky white fluid. So I was thinking, Heather, you might want to try to grow oats, but I think you probably have a bunch of critters, so. But it might be one to experiment with. You can harvest the whole plant or just the milk tops. Harvest the tops and cut them back by half. They tend to come back with a second round of fruit to harvest. Nice. All right, so we are almost done. We are on like the last page of this. So we're going to talk about preparations. So this is how you would usually take oats. Usually take it as an infusion and sometimes a decoction if primarily interested in extracting minerals. Okay, so she says that, okay, so this is how you would do oats to extracting minerals. You'd use the decoction, which is a much longer infusion, basically. But there's a little more to it. Dosage, 1 to 4 cups of infusion per day, usually preferably spread out throughout the day rather than all at once. Yeah, it's really hard to drink 4 cups of tea at once, I gotta tell you. And then the considerations and contraindications, why you might not take this. None, except that very few people have celiac disease or gluten intolerance, have problems with oats in any form, because sometimes of the cross-contamination with other grains during processing. Additionally, some individuals have a rare reaction specifically to oats. Otherwise, AVENA is a very safe and basically a food-like herb, which is my favorite. It takes me over an hour just to drink coffee. Tea is longer. Yes, Tan, totally. Like, and this one's like a huge cup, so I think it's like 2 cups at once. That's why I got the tincture, because it just is easier to take than the tea. All right, and my favorite are food like herbs, which is cool. Wow, that would take me a week. Yeah, it takes me a while. It takes me, I'm also drinking like water too, so it takes me like pretty much half the day to drink this, to finish it. I just leave the tea bags in, so it gets kind of still, it's infusing all day. All right, so she's got a awesome little recipe: sassafras and oat spring tonic. It's not quite spring, but a favorite spring tonic of mine that I find very beneficial in increasing energy without overt stimulation, and while simultaneously providing a sense of central calm, is a sweet and spicy blend of oats, straw, raspberry, sassafras, roses, and cinnamon. That sounds really yummy. This alternative mix is both nourishing and energizing, with a bit of honey or maple, enjoyed by both children and adults, served either hot or cold. So it's 1/2 cup oat straw or oat tops, 1/4 cup raspberry leaves, or 1/8 cup sassafras leaves, 1 tablespoon sassafras root, and 2 to 3 large pinches of rose petals, and a pinch of cinnamon. And you want add all ingredients to a quart jar, cover with just boiled water, and cover with airtight lid. Allowed to infuse for 2 hours to overnight. Strain and enjoy. So that sounds really lovely. Nuts, oat straw, or oat tops, raspberry leaf, or sassafras leaf, sassafras root, and rose petals, and some cinnamon. So, yeah. So that's it. Now I'll definitely remember. Oh, I don't have my. I don't have my thing that I usually mark, but I will definitely remember where we are going next week, because we are going to be talking about the tale of old wives. We're going to take a little break from herbal stuff and myth, flora, and culture. So that should be really neat. And yeah. And then the next time will be vervain. But so we're going to talk about some myth. Don't know yet. Haven't read it. So sorry for phone call. That's okay, Heather. We're almost done. Yeah. Cool. Just got a quote from Tolkien here. Pay heed to the tales of old wives. It may well be that they alone keep in memory that it was once needful for the wise to know. So that's a really great quote by Tolkien. So that should be cool. That's on 112. Taking a little herby break. So yeah, I think that's it. I like that. It's really good. Did you take your phone call? All right. So, if anyone doesn't have anything else to add about stress, or oats, I did it with soup. Oh, okay. Then I think we're done. Just a little short one today. I think this is like one of the shortest, 47 minutes. Shortest one. But so I hope everyone has a good week, and I encourage you guys to try this plant or eat some oatmeal. You know, if you're gonna try it, I would try it for like a month just to see on like a everyday basis, just to see how it feels, because it's like a tonic, which is like just sort of, you can use it every day. It's sort of like a slow, gets in your system slowly, needs time to work. It was nice to have a good week. You too, Heather. Hope you have a lovely week. You can try the tea, but the tea is a big commitment. But there is tincture you can get. This is from Herb Farm. It's wonderful. Thank you, dear. Guess I've got to get into my oatmeal again. I took a break from it for a few months, but now I'm craving it. Yeah, you gotta take it. I know, I hit it hard too for a while, and I took a couple years break. So I'm still here working on my wood burning. Ooh, nice. Hugs to all. Have a beautiful day. Love people. You too. Bye, Sonia. Bye, Tanj. Bye, everyone out there in the present and in the future. Yeah, I hope you guys have like a good week. Try to work on that stress, and I will too. So, all right, bye. We're gonna talk about myths next week. So, let's see. Bye.